Good morning, children. Come back to our topic, comparing quantities using proportion. In that, we are discussing about discount and discount percentage, profit and loss, value added tax. So, discount percentages, we have solved some of the example problems. Already, profit and loss also we have discussed yesterday. So, some of the questions depending on profit as well as loss and their percentages we will see now. Before that, just remember the formulas what we have discussed about profit and loss. See, profit is given when SP is more than CP. So the difference between SP and CP gives us how much profit we got when you know both the values SP and CP. And profit percentage is given by profit by CP into 100. And I want the profit in terms of profit percent and CP. Means if I don't know SP value, I have profit percentage and CP. In that case, I must use profit will be equal to profit percentage into CP by 100. That is profit percentage of CP. That's all. Simply. Okay. And SP value profit plus CP when profit and CP are given. If profit percentage is given, then we have the formula SP is equal to CP into 100 plus profit percentage by 100. Okay, depending on the question, which values are given, we must identify. If SP, CP given, then we can find out profit or SP or CP by using these three relations. If in this equation, they will give any two of the values, then we can find out third value by substituting the values in the formula. If they are given profit percentage and CP, in that case to get profit, we have to use this one. If they give profit and CP, then we must use profit percent formula, this one. And remember, to get the profit percent, they won't give directly profit. Compulsory, they will give SP and CP. So if SP, CP is given, we want profit first. So find out profit first, then profit percentage. Then profit in terms of profit percentage and CP is this formula. And SP in terms of CP and profit percentage is this formula. Okay. Same loss also. When CP is more than SP, we are getting loss. And loss is given by CP minus SP, their difference. So depending on these three terms, any two terms they'll give, we can find out the third term by using the formula. And loss percentage also given by loss by CP into 100. Remember this, in both the cases CP only we are calculating. Why? Because profit is nothing but increased value, yes or no? So what we are getting extra amount, that is a profit, yes or no? Profit percentage is nothing but increased value upon CP. Increased upon CP we are calculating on selling cost price, not on selling price. And loss means how much decreased value of CP. Percentage decrement we are calculating over CP. Loss percentage. This is increment and this one is decrement of CP. That's all. And now coming to the last formula in terms of loss percentage and CP, that is nothing but loss percentage of CP. Why? Because to remove this percentage, we have to divide with 100. That's why I'm not writing this 100 here. Okay. Next, SP in terms of loss and loss percentage and CP is given by CP into 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 because it is decrement, so minus. Here profit is extra value, so addition. These are the different formulas we are using while we are solving different questions on profit and loss. Now observe the question. Example problem. Example 6. Till 5 examples yesterday we have discussed. Example 6 is given by Venkana purchased 50 dozen bananas. $50 dozen bananas for 1250 rupees. He incurred transportation charges. He incurred transportation charges to 250 rupees. Charges of 250 rupees. He could not sell 5 dozen bananas. He could not sell 5 dozen bananas as they were spoiled. As they were spoiled. He sold the remaining bananas at. He sold the remaining bananas at 35 rupees for each dozen. 35 rupees for each dozen. Will he get a profit or loss? Will he get a profit or loss? Find profit or loss percent. Profit or loss percent. Okay, observe the question, very lengthy question. Just observe. Venkana purchased 50 dozen bananas for 1250 rupees. He incurred transportation charges of 250 rupees. Means to bring those bananas, he is spending 250 rupees on transportation. Means for vehicles, he is putting 250 rupees extra. Means how much amount he is spending on bananas? For purchasing 1250 and for transportation 250. So total amount will be 1500. So that is total CP. He could not sell 5 dozen bananas as they were spoiled. Actually, he brought 50 dozen. In that, he is unable to sell 5 dozen bananas. So just he sold only 45 bananas. Out of 55 were spoiled. So 50 minus 5 is 45. Means he is selling only 45 bananas, 45 dozen bananas. Now, he sold the remaining bananas at 35 rupees. Remaining bananas are 45. 1 dozen, we don't know how many are there. 35 dozen banana, sorry. He is selling 1 dozen bananas for 35 rupees. See, then 2 dozen will be equal to 35 into 2, that is 70 rupees. And 3 dozen bananas will be equal to 3 into 35. Like that, how many dozen bananas he is selling? 45 dozen bananas. So the amount he is getting through 45 dozen bananas is equal to 45 into 35. So whatever amount we will get, we will find. Which one is more in that? Observe whether he is getting profit or loss, we will see. Then percentage of profit or loss. I hope you understood. Just observe the question carefully and try to write CP and SP values. After that, by comparing those values, we need to decide whether it is profit or loss, and after that, profit percentage or loss percentage. So from the question given, uh, number of given 50 dozen bananas were purchased at 1250 rupees. So purchased cost of 50 dozen bananas is equal to 1250 rupees, and transportation charges is equal to 250 rupees. Therefore, total CP will be equal to CP of the bananas will become 1250 plus the transportation charges 250. So completely it is equal to 250, 500, so 1500 rupees. Okay. Now total CP we got. We have to know about the SP, and for that he could not sell 5 dozen bananas as they were spoiled. They only mentioned that out of 50 dozen bananas, 5 dozens he could not able to sell. For that sake, how many dozens of bananas he is selling? 50 minus 5, that is only 45. For each dozen is sold at 35 rupees. For 1 dozen, cost of 1 dozen bananas equal to 35 rupees. Cost of 45 dozen bananas will be equal to 45 into 35. See, for suppose I have two 10 rupees notes. Two 10 rupees notes I have. Then how much amount I have with me? That is 2 into 10 number of notes and cost of one note. Yes or no? Here number of bananas, number of dozens of bananas is 45, and for each dozen 35 rupees. This is total amount getting for bananas. Yes or no? So here mention that given 5 dozen bananas were spoiled. Therefore, remaining bananas will be equal to 50 minus 5, which is nothing but 45 dozens. Okay. Given that cost of 1 dozen bananas is equal to 35 rupees. Okay. Therefore, cost of 45 dozen bananas. See, sorry, here cost means which cost? SP, selling price. No, he is selling 1 dozen bananas at 35 rupees. So SP of 45 bananas means total SP, this one. Total SP of 45 dozen bananas will be equal to 35 rupees into 45. So which will be equal to, what will be the value? Find out. 45 into 35. 5 5 is 25, 5 4 is 20 plus 2, 22. 3 5 is 15, 3 4 is 12 plus 1, 13. 5 7 5 1. 1575. So observe now which value is more, either SP or CP. CP is 1500, SP is 1575. So SP is more than CP. SP is greater than CP. So what he is getting? Profit. Therefore, he is getting the profit of SP minus CP, which will be equal to 1575 minus 1500. So which will be equal to 75 rupees. 75 rupees of profit he is getting. Then profit percent, how we will get the profit by CP into 100? That is 75 by 1500 into 100. So here I am doing profit percentage will be equal to profit by CP into 100. Profit is 75 rupees out of 1500 CP into 100. Two zeros will get cancelled. 15 ones are 15 fives are. So how much profit percentage is getting? 5%. We once again observe the question carefully. Here in this question they are given 50 dozen bananas buying for 1250 rupees. So the purchased amount of bananas is equal to 1250. And again here is some charges also keeping on transportation, that is 250 rupees. So total cost price of bananas will be equal to 1250 plus 250, which is equal to 1500. Finally CP of the bananas equal to 1500. After that, they are given that 5 dozen bananas were spoiled. That means he is able to sell only 45 dozen bananas. Total bananas 50. In that 5 were spoiled. So remove that spoiled banana. 50 minus 5 will be equal to 45 dozen. Given that he is selling, he sold the remaining bananas at 35 rupees for each dozen. Means for 1 dozen, he is selling with 35 rupees. So SP of 1 dozen is equal to 35. But total, how many dozens of bananas he is having? 45 dozens. So 45 into 35 will be the SP. Then we got 1575. What is the difference? And here SP is more than 50. So will he get a profit or loss? Because SP is more than 50, he is getting a profit. How much profit he is getting? SP minus CP, that is 75 rupees. They are asking to find the profit or loss percent. So profit percentage is given by the formula profit by CP into 100. That's why I got profit already. I founded profit first only. That is 75 by 1500 into 100. By simplifying, we got 5%. Now coming to the next type of question, depending on profit and loss itself again. Okay, observe the next example 7. Malik sells 2 tables for Malik sells 2 tables for 3,000 rupees each. Okay. He gains 20% on the first table. He gains 20% on the first table. And on the second table, he loses 20%. Find his gain or loss percent on the whole transaction. Find his gain or loss percent on the whole transaction. Okay, observe the question carefully. He is given that Malik sells 2 tables, means that person is having 2 tables. He is selling both the tables at 3,000 rupees and second table also for 3,000 rupees. He gains 20% on the first table and getting loss of 20% on second table. Find his gain or loss percent on the whole transaction. First, we need to get total CP, total SP. Then only we can able to decide whether he is getting gain or loss completely. For that sake, use the first condition. Whatever given values observed, see this is for first table. Okay, for first table I am doing. After that second table, then overall we will see. For the first table, Malik sells 2 tables for 3,000 rupees each. Sales means that is given SP. Each means each table costs 3,000 and other table also 3,000. So first table SP given by 3,000 rupees. Okay. Now if we have CP, then it is easy. But CP not given. What is given? He gains 20% on the first table. Gains 20%. Percentage symbol is given. That means gain percent or profit percentage is given. So given that gain percent is equal to 20%. When gain and SP, gain percentage and SP is given, we have one formula. We have to get CP value actually, yes or no? But I'm using SP formula only. We have SP is equal to CP into 100 plus gain percent or profit percent divided by 100. Just now I have shown all these formulas. From this we can get CP as SP into 100 by 100 plus gain percent. Otherwise substitute the values. SP value we have 3,000. CP we need to find. Okay. So I'm taking CP of the first one is as X rupees. So X into all are in rupees. So I'm not writing the units now. Afterwards I'll indicate. 100 plus gain percent. 100 plus gain percentage is 20 divided by 100. That's it. Then 3000 is equal to x into 120 by 100. 0, 0 will get cancelled. Okay, bring this side first of all. X into 12 by 10 is equal to 3000. Then x will be equal to 3000 into 10 by 12 because we have, when we are transforming one of the rational number p by q to the other side, it will become q by p. So that is 10 by 12. Now do the cancellation. So 5 2s are 10, sorry, 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12, 6 1s are 6 5s are. So 500 into 5. Then CP of the first one will be equal to 500 into 5. That is 2500 rupees. 2500 rupees is the CP of first table. See? So first table they are given SP and gain percent. By using the SP is equal to CP into 100 plus gain percent by 100. I got CP value as 2500. And for the second table, given that SP is also 3000 rupees. Both the tables are selling at 3000 rupees only. 3000 rupees. And given for second table, he is getting the loss of 20%. Means loss percentage is given. Loss percentage is equal to 20% again. Okay. And let the CP of the second table is equal to Y rupees. Then we have the formula same. SP is equal to, because loss percentage is given, CP into 100 minus loss percentage by 100. I hope you understood this. We have this formula also. Substitute each and every value in this formula. SP value is 3000 is equal to CP is Y rupees into 100 minus 20 by 100. So directly I am writing Y is equal to this complete term. I need to bring this side, otherwise simplify one step. 3000 is equal to Y into 80 by 100. Bring this term this side, 100 by 80 will become, therefore Y will be equal to 3000 into 100 by 80. Okay, 0 0 will get cancelled. 2 4s are 2 5s are 4 1s are 4 7s are 28, 4 5s are 20 and 0. 750 into 5. 5 7s are 35 plus 2 37, 3750 is the CP of second table. SP, CP both we have now for both the tables. Therefore, total CP is equal to X plus Y. That is 2500 plus 3750 rupees. So finally that answer will be equal to 0 5 7 plus 5 12 and 6 6250 rupees is overall CP. Okay, and total SP they are given first second one also 3000. So total SP will be equal to 3000 plus 3000, which is nothing but 6000 rupees. Now observe SP is more or CP is more. 6000 6250. 6250 is more. That means CP is more. So CP is greater than SP. That means he is getting orally loss. Okay. So therefore he is getting a loss of, loss is equal to CP minus SP. That is 6250 minus 6000. So loss of 250 rupees he is getting. But they are not asking how much loss he is getting. They are asking to find out the percentage of loss percent. So we have the formula loss percentage is equal to loss by CP into 100. Here we have to take a total loss. We are calculating total. So total CP we must use. That is total CP is 6050 into 100. 0 0 gets cancelled. 25 1 25 25 25 25 1
goes 100. So last percentage is equal to 4%. Once again, I'm reviewing listen. Compulsory this type of questions is needed and medically important. So when two objects they are given compulsory conducting is last and competitive 38%. So in that case, just find out what is the CP and SP.
Which value is more? If CP is more, then last. For suppose if SP is more, then that person will get a profit. So in
Now just listen and say this type of question only. Other question I will see. Example 8. The shopkeeper sold They are find is profit are last percent unequal transaction. Okay, observing here instead of tables they are given the question depending on periods. Here say one is shopkeeper's sold means selling price of given. So first thing 9,900, second thing is 9,900 and so first thing is getting 10% gain. That is profit percentage is equal to 10%. Last percentage is also given 20% on the second degree. So by using the same relationship, must find out total conditions will get here. Okay, now for the first table. For first table. Given values are, so what is nothing but SP given. SP after first table is equal to 9,900 and second table also 9,900. And given that for first table is getting the profit of 10%. So profit percentage is equal to profit of both are same. Profit percentage is equal to 10%. And let the CP of this first table is equal to X. Okay, then we have the formula SP and profit percent CP related to the formula SP is equal to CP into 100 plus profit percentage by 100. Yes, so which will be equal to SP value of 9,900 is equal to CP is X into 100 plus profit percentage is 10 divided by 100. In this term, this value that is 9,900 is equal to X into 100 by 100. So this is the 100 by 100 will be equal to 9,900 into 100 by 100. 0, 0 gets cancelled, 11 1 11 9 is 99 and so 11 90 is 990. 90 into 100 is 9,000. So CP of the given first table is equal to 9,000 rupees. That's why we got the profit percentage. Profit equal, that's why profit percentage is equal. And coming to the second table. For the second table, given that SP equal, which article sold to 9,900 rupees, 9,900 rupees each. So given SP as the second table also equal to 9,900 rupees. Okay. And here instead of profit percent they are given last percentage of 10%. Last percentage is equal to 10%. Okay, remember if they are given last, then the units will be rupees. Percentage simple given means last percentage is given. And now CP. So let CP is equal to 5 rupees. Then by using the formula SP is equal to CP into last percent CP and SP are related with this formula 100 minus last percentage by 100. Okay. Now substitute the value that is 9,900 is equal to y into 100 minus last percent that is 100 minus 10 by 100. So simplify us 9,900 is equal to y into 90 by 100. So y will be equal to 9,900 into bring this term this side that it will become 100 by 90. Because it will extend to 9,900 110. So y will be equal to 11. If you have the second table is 11,000. That's why it's getting now total CP and total SP. Total CP of the PVs is equal to X plus Y plus. That is X value we got 9,000 and Y value we got 11,000. Total SP will be 20,000 rupees. Total CP is 20,000 rupees and total SP will be 9,900 plus 9,900. 9,900, second table also 9,900. So which will be equal to 19,800. 0, 0, 9,900. The total SPRP is equal to 19,800. 20,000, SP is 19,800. CP only more. Again, its class is given. So CP is greater than SP. Is giving a class of CP minus SP, which is equal to 20,000 minus 19,800. That is equal to 200 rupees. The class is given. Equal to 200 rupees. Okay. Then we have to find not only last, we need to find out percentage of last. So last percentage will be given by this whole the whole transaction. See, this last percentage is for only second degree. Okay. So for both the degrees, combining is getting the last percentage of last by CP into 100. That is overall last is 200 and overall CP is 20,000 into 100. So what was it? Whenever you are getting such type of question, first of all identify what is given. Then you have to find out simply. So depending on the exchange profit percent, which formula is suitable. SP profit percent and depending on these figures, which formula is suitable, use that formula. Still the question. It is same depending on the SP so we are depending on that. They are asking to find out overall profit percent. So the last percentage is given by last percentage into 100. That's all. Coming to the last example. Observe this question. First time a pair of shoes is 450 rupees. Given 450. The sales tax charged as sales tax. Tax is given under the shoes. So, find this tax that doesn't match. Not only